Just click the button, so just gotta wait for it to.
There
You know what
it
I'm
is.
saying? There goes that one. So YouTube's up, so we should be pretty alright
Ooh,
here.
the YouTubes.
Well, you know, we run it. We run it.
Doesn't hurt, right?
Nah. Make magic happen. Alright.
Oh. It would help if I connected to the internet.
Usually does.
I'm like, why is it only 4 numbers? Like, all right, I'm ready when you're ready.
Alright. Just knocking out number 5 here. Alright, note to self, I have 7 knockouts.
Okay. I'll even type it in the chat so you don't forget.
What a sweetie. Ready.
It is VH8CF2. And happy Father's Day. I know I text you, but happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day right back at you, dude. Keeping it real for all the dads out there.
Wow. I almost got in trouble.
You did?
Almost got in trouble for not using my new mug. But I have whiskey in this, so.
There you go. A little different, a little different.
Yeah.
Nice hair, bro.
Nice hair, dude.
Hey, let's remember that water is cucumber this time.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
You want me to bring the 3 up or the 101?
I'll bring the 3 up. If you want to bring the 1-on-1, that's fine.
All right. Good to go.
Salty and spicy.
Spicy.
Hey, down, You like how I've been recalling Koraidon so that it doesn't smoke you out? I think they might have fixed it too. But
I was gonna say it's either yes or they fixed it, or either way, it's nice.
the whole sandwich was just moving there for a hot second. That was wild.
They have to keep things real here.
I was like looking at your screen. I was like, did I lose a Q-gum?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I didn't hear one drop at least.
It's over 9,000!
Bum, 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 bum.
Make sure we get these procs in here. Boom, boom, boom. Nice.
Yeah.
And then I gotta do this.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The dude with the nice hair is leaving me.
Oh no.
Let's go. That's an unfortunate spot to have 2 outbreaks at.
Where?
My little wuggy spot. I
Uh,
have a Wattrel outbreak and a something else outbreak. Venison, not venison. Some other Pokemon.
gotcha. Alright, let's get back down here.
Weasel, that's it.
Weasel. I can't ride Miraidon at my house. Suck it.
Let's get some journeys. Doo doo doo. Where do we want to go? Around Levincia. I think it's weird to no Pokemon spawn in the actual Levincia.
Yeah.
Like there's that huge water area under it.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying.
The hard part is I feel like I've been avoiding these water Pokemon, and it's like I don't remember what half the shinies look like.
I know some of them. If you need a reminder on one. I'm not going to promise I know all of them, but...
Well, a quick internet search tells me what I need to know, but...
It's true, but in the moment, I may be able to assist. I wonder if I go knock out the 60 with the Bears or the Arrokuda and just do back and forth. That might not be bad.
Say what that? What you said again?
I might knock out the 60 I need over here and just do back and forth between the two of them.
Got it. I didn't run into that Floette, but that's or Flabebe. Flabebe.
Alright, it's 20 on this side. Go back over and check on these.
So what did you do today? Anything fun and exciting?
Not especially.
Sometimes that's the best.
Yeah, it's just a nice relaxing day.
Nice.
Alright, you're... How about you?
It was a pretty relaxing day.
Nice.
Started pretty early, but was able to take a little bit of a nippy nap.
Okay.
So that was nice. Pretty low-key day, honestly.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. We didn't really have anything on the agenda. Got some wash done and some dishes done and stuff like that, but you know.
Chores are important, man.
Well, you don't stay on top of them, it's very easy to fall behind.
Yep, and then they kick your butt.
Yeah.
You feel that. Let's see. Do.
Sir, do you happen to know where the vuvuzelas might be green?
Green vuvuzelas. I need green wingle wings.
That was an easy / hard one to do.
It doesn't look hard. It's just that you gotta like be able to see the one spot on their wing,
Yeah.
which can be a little wild. And I'm trying these blue Aracudas,
Okay.
which I thought might be a little easier to see than the reality is gonna be, but.
I wouldn't mind shiny hunting Dragonite again.
Yeah. Alright, the KOs are in. Oh, you're not supposed to swim at me, bro. Alright, about 15 minutes into the sandwich, and I finally have my KOs.
Gotta start somewhere. What up, Asher?
You know it, you know it.
Nighttime Pokehunts. Yeah, that tends to happen. You enjoying the Steam Deck?
Water deception.
Yeah, for real.
I was like, that guy looks blue. Nope.
Arascuda is like blue instead of brown, or
Yeah.
okay.
But they actually are all the way underwater, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like the parts that submerge or that are above are not prominent, so gotta get some serious luck there. So I think at this point I might do Wingles first, just to try to get something out of this.
Yeah.
Just because they both require a certain level of observation, so
For sure. You gotta like pick one.
yeah.
And yeah, we're this group of folks are definitely pro Steam Deck, but we also know that there's a lot to be desired with them.
Faux show.
Are we gonna have a wash of a first sandwich again?
Not yet. Boom! Wingle!
Nice, dude.
There's one friend. Alright, so we need one more wingy. So I guess it's not a total wash.
Yeah, I can agree with that. The Switch 2, I like the Switch 2 so far. I mean, I still think that there's some things that could be better, but I think overall it's a very large jump in likability for a console from Nintendo. I really feel like they put some effort into, we're going to have a release of a console that is actually like something you can talk about.
Agreed.
Nice, nice. My thing about Steam Decks is I personally would rather play my Steam games on a computer. And that's really all it boils down to. Because if I had a preference of mouse and keyboard or joysticks, I'm picking mouse and keyboard all the time. If it makes sense.
I like the ability to blend them. Like, I like having the Steam library mobile.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely like that part of the Steam Deck, because, again, some of those games that I have are simple.
Yeah,
like,
or
I think,
like
like
Monster Train's
Trade.
good
Yep.
with thumbsticks and stuff like that, but like... And like, I'm not playing Rocket League mouse and keyboard, but... Like, I do enjoy most of, like, Rust and all that other fun stuff, mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting your account information stolen's never fun.
No, sir.
It's kind of what happened to Book. His email account got stolen,
Yeah?
and then he ended up losing like a bunch of stuff.
Well, that sucks. Does he know how it happened?
Yeah, it's pretty sure. But it's just one of those things at this point. Like, he didn't act fast enough, and
Gotcha.
doing okay over there, babe?
Is she playing too?
No, she is feeding the baby.
Gotcha. I just
His
know you said you were going to make her a
nighttime
sandwich
bottle.
before. I didn't know if it was a pokey sandwich or a real
Oh,
sandwich.
no, I made her an actual sandwich, yeah.
Just knowing we were going into shiny hunts, I'm like, well, he could technically mean either.
Brent asked if we were playing, because we make sandwiches for Shiny Hunt, so he thought I might have been making you a sandwich. Alright, how much time I got? 5 minutes. This little pokey of mine.
I'm going
One Pokemon I never get sick of catching shiny is Lapras.
Because that big purple mother trucker.
Well, yeah, but I just feel like purple Lapras is like such a... It fits Lapras so well.
It does look really good.
Like, it's a great alternate skin.
For sure. Well, let's see if I can maybe get one more Wingull before this is over, because I don't think I'm just going to hunt for Arrokuda.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to close out Wingull. Do a Wingull, evolve one into Pelipper, call it a day.
Got it. Well, unfortunately, I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about that kind of stuff on here with that, but back in the day, the game used to be a lot different.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love when I complete stuff and I'm not even trying. Oh, a Porygon 2 outbreak? No way. God, I'll be happy when that's over.
Yeah. I think it's over soon.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love when they do like the increased outbreak things on certain things. I just hate when it's only one though. You know, like give me some variety.
Agreed. I like when each zone has its own outbreak.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a tricky game to play, Asher. The thing that sucks about it is it can get, you almost need to, like, backup test it all first to make sure it doesn't blow your setup up. Because, like, nowadays, more people are malicious than ever.
Oh, there's number 2. How do I get him? He's in the sky, of course.
Which is a little more fun. Of course,
There we
now
go.
everybody wants to be my friend in Discord right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, 2 Wangies.
Nice. No, it's just every time I like message everybody to like play Rocket League or play this or play that, everybody's always busy, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stream today. What are you doing? You want to play Rocket League? You want to do this? You want to do that? It's like, guys,
Of course.
I hate you.
Yeah. You had
2
your
minutes
chance,
left.
boys. B unit scooped him up.
Can we pull a miracle out of Elias?
Oh, shiny Aracuda, let's go!
Was that an accident or did you run into it? Did you see it?
I was checking it. I'm not gonna say that I believed that it was a shiny when I saw it. So I guess we'll just chalk it up to accident because it probably feels more fair that way. But it
Damn,
just
so you're on
looked.
3 shinies already. You crazy man.
I'll take the 4th and be done with Aracuda forever. I'm not gonna lie. Is that a gold Magikarp? I think it is.
That is
Yep.
indeed a gold Magikarp.
Boom. Give me
Damn.
4, baby. Even though I don't need it, we'll catch it anyways.
Hell yeah. Give it away in a trade or something.
Hell yeah.
Linux is fun. I have a limited use with it at this point, but back in the day, I used to get down on it. Linux, funny fact, Linux was the only computer we had in the household for a little while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because my dad needed to work and needed a Linux computer.
That's alright. Oh man.
So
Minute
I
left
played
and-
a boatload of
Snake.
because that's like the factory game on there.
This is my chance, and I've got 1 minute left. The color
18
of the
seconds.
sky has changed the color of the water. And now I feel like this would stand out real easy.
Well, no shinies for me. Which is okay. When it turns nighttime, though, I think I want to shiny hunt. Well, actually, I need daytime for Sinistea.
Sinistea spawns at all times, right?
Does it?
Yeah, I think that one's, I think, all times. I believe.
All right. Well, since I didn't catch any shinies,
You want
I'm
to
gonna
go,
save
Sammy?
myself some. Huh?
You're saying you want to go, Sammy?
No, if that's what you want to do. I just was backing out of my game because there's no point wasting herbs for me.
Oh, gotcha.
And that makes sense, Asher. I mean, at this point, Windows is so focused on making their operating system fit their ecosystem that they try to get it to be used on everything. So there is a lot of like bloatware and just stuff you don't need.
Well, if you're thinking ghost, let me know and I'll find a ghosty
Wait.
outbreak.
I'm down for whatever you want to do. You
Well,
tell me.
Me too. That's why
Ghost,
you
psychic.
said Sinisty, right?
Ghost or psychic is what I kind of want to hunt right now.
Okay, so I'll look for either one. I know I have ones of each. Magic Creep. Let's see. Give me that ghost or psychic. I know you exist. We'll try to make this quicker than it's been at some points in the past. And what did I just do? If you were the little one, I would take you. You pain in my butt. Yeah.
I have 999 Eevee fur.
It's a lot of Eevee fur. Somebody's clearly knocked out some Eevees. Alright, there's a Duskull. Do I need Duskull though? I think it's actually one of the ones I don't need. If Reuniclus was Solosis, I would take it.
What do you use all these furs for and stuff? I forget.
Making TMs. You can also sell them, I think.
That's what I'm doing. I'm selling a bunch of them.
Alright, let me fly somewhere else. Literally just yesterday, I've had a bunch of psychics pop up.
That's how it goes, man.
So I know they exist. And
Well,
ghosts, I
If
know.
it's too much, if something pops up that you actually really want, like just say something and we'll do that. Like I don't.
Yeah,
wanna
I mean, I'll let
hold
you know, like-
hostage.
Well, no, I don't want to hold you up. That's my big thing. I don't mind looking. I'll look as long as I need to. Oh, that's
I'm
not.
selling stuff, man.
I mean, this is the way to outbreak. You know. You wait. You're patient. You find what you want. You hit it hard.
Yeah, I would outbreak with you. I don't know.
No, I mean, if you don't want to outbreak, I'm not saying you have to outbreak too.
I might. I'm gonna sell this and then I'm going to see if I can get a good outbreak that I want.
Bellsprout's one of the ones I need. Let me see here. You don't happen to be feeling poisoned, do you?
It's poison. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think I have almost all of the poison shinies.
Well, then we're not going to have you do poison. I do have an Inkay, which means I can do psychic.
What
'Cause I
other
didn't-
poisons were you gonna hunt besides?
Bellsprout popped up, but that's grass poison. I just thought poison would be a bit easier than grass. I think you have a lot of grass too.
Yeah, like I said, I just realized I have a ton of shiny, so.
You're good.
But
Yeah,
if you
I
want to do
got-
poison, like if poison speaks to you, man.
No, it's all good. Inkay is psychic, so that'll work for what you're looking for.
Okay, let me just
And I need
do
2
a couple
hymns.
date switches because I haven't had a single reset yet for some reason.
All right.
Here we go. Well, there's our Scooter outbreak, but that doesn't really help anybody. You go down easy? Like 2 more date skips. And
Yeah, whatever you need, man.
on anything, we'll just make the sandwich and I'll thug it.
Yeah, even
Psyduck
look
is not what I'm looking for. That's funny. A Pukamuku spawned as an outbreak.
Pukey Mukey. There's one you don't see every day.
Last date skip.
Let's see if we do Psychic's onions. If we do Psychic,
Well, you wanted, is it Psychic that you needed, or is it Ghost?
well, I could this Inkay. Inkay Psychic.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's what we'll do.
It's technically Psychic Dark. So
Connect to the webs. Poke portal. Union circle.
ready when you are.
Are you there?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear.
Oh, that's weird. There we go. Okay. Your stream was frozen for a hot second, so I wasn't sure if you
course
had
it
left or
was.
not. It's good though. Everything's back up. It's running. It's not frozen. Your camera's not frozen. Everything's fine.
Well, that's good. Because it likes to do that to me. Let's see, looking for 646.
So you said onion?
There you are. Yeah. Paul Bunyan onions. Nice hair, bro.
Nice hair. Make a sandwich.
Making a sandwich.
I'll bring cucumber pickle. Do you want to bring onions, or do you want me to
I
bring
got
onions?
plenty of onions. So
Okay, I
got
only have 15 onions, so that's perfect.
Okay. And Malamore. Onions. What a great ingredient. So this one I can't screw up, so.
threw me through a loop there when you did that, though, because I grabbed from a bowl. I grabbed one from an empty bowl, and I didn't realize I had it, so I almost dropped it.
Oh, Jesus. I tried to not go to the one that you were at.
No, you're good.
It's over 9,000!
Oh, no encounter power. Sparkling's there, though.
What?
And we didn't get encounter power. We got experience point power.
Spirit. Do we want to retry it, or?
I mean, I'm fine.
Okay.
The shiny boost is there. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. My group has disbanded. Oh no. Hit him with the cling clang bing bang.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Okay. Looking for shiny patchy mans. Not having encounter power kind of sucks.
Yeah, I guess for you it could a lot.
The shiny T is pink, correct?
Yes.
You're fine. Abe? Right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We had a firework go off, so the dog was not happy.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
I don't know why we didn't get encounter on this sandwich.
Sometimes the herbas aren't perfect in the mix. I don't think it should. So sometimes when you put the two herbas together, it ends up imbalancing when you actually add the butter. It's not a perfect study.
Well, I think I'm about to close my game and try again or something.
All right.
Because not being able to hunt, or I'll look for a shiny and then do something. Not having psychic populate makes this
A lot harder, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're more than welcome if you just want to make yourself a sandwich. It's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm just gonna keep hitting at this instead of having to do the whole spiel.
Well, you're hunting an outbreak.
Yeah.
A little bit different.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I'll just keep cruising this so you don't have to worry about me.
Okay. I gotta figure out how to separate my audio.
Yeah.
Well, because like this would be a perfect opportunity to like listen to some music or something.
Gotcha.
And while I'm streaming,
I getcha.
or I need to just like have my Discord audio be a separate line so I can still get you in the in my sound, so to speak, because I just use desktop audio, which
Yeah, I route
is
everything
lazy.
through desktop too. It's funny
Just
is I
putting
have the
AirPod
app I
down.
need to kind of split them around. I just don't go through all the work doing it.
Well, I don't have my sound set up through like the DSLR or whatever the heck it is.
Gotcha.
Yay! It was your silly butter. No.
Yeah. I gotta add something. That's what they tell you to
Yeah,
add.
that's the thing that sucks. That you like have to. I wonder if there's other things you can add that don't normally interact with stuff.
Butter is apparently the most neutral,
Yeah.
but with specific sandwiches, there's probably a better ingredient to use.
Much better. Hey, babe.
This is not the first time that Senor Inkay has tried to evade me on a shiny hunt.
Senor. I forget even how to tell if Floette's shiny or not, but
The little stigma. I believe it's purple.
and the baby Gotharita. Do you know how that's shiny? I think I have one, but I don't remember.
That one, I feel, is not as just straight up obvious. I think it's just like a little bit of like a lighter shade, if I remember correctly.
Got it.
but
And
there could be
Gotharita
something
is the
else.
red eyes instead of blue.
Is it?
I believe so, yeah. Gee.
Meditate.
Hey, there's a shiny.
Yeah, it is.
I'm on the board.
Yeah, you.
I need to like look this up because it's gonna bother me.
Look at what?
I feel like Gotharita.
Uh,
Is red eyes and like a red face for the Gotharita. Same thing for Gothita.
and Gothitelle probably.
And Gothitelle is like blue. Antivirus software does not like Cerebi.
No?
No, it says something keeps trying to connect in the background. It could be nothing, but I mean, I keep it up, but
Yeah. Man, this Cerebi has some pop-ups, but
I mean, that honestly is probably what it is, but oh my gosh. Too many Pokemon surrounding me.
lots of the pokies.
Jump! Jump!
Like, Inkay is psychic, right? I'm not going crazy.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, dark psychic. Oh, let's cancel that.
In all reality, I can stop and just redo a sandwich with you if you need.
I still got 11 minutes, so
I'm at 23, so I'm just saying if you don't feel like waiting, I can.
got it. I mean, I got an outbreak, so if I don't actually get these, I can always circle for 10 more minutes and try to grab it.
Okay.
It's not gonna hurt.
As long as
anything.
you're okay with it, I don't
Yeah.
mean. I already have the shiny I caught, so it's not like a loss for me if I don't get it.
But think about the ones you could also catch. Uh-huh.
For sure. Shiny Hypno would slap.
Bright pink hypno. think Drowsy's bright pink too.
Before the night's over, I'd love to do a Dargan sandwich.
All right.
If there's a mon that you would be okay to hunt with.
I'll have to see. I don't know how many Dargans I have left.
I need a Dragonite.
Like a specific Dragonite or like Dratini or...
No, just Dragonite. I have Dratini, and I think I might even have enough to evolve into a Dragonite. I just don't recall having a Dragonite in this game.
Gotcha.
See, and that's the other thing, is like, I'm struggling with the, do I want to catch all my shinies for Gen 9 in this? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how are you doing your shiny decks? Like, are you just, if I caught it, it
Yeah.
counts towards the living decks and I'm good?
Yeah, so I just have to catch it in one of the games.
Okay. Makes you feel a
Because
little
you
bit
can't
better.
catch every Mon in Gen 9,
No,
so...
correct.
And until I know they're making a game that every released Pokemon's available, I'm not taking a chance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of them. Like, a lot of them. A lot of them.
I mean, there's about 1,000, so...
Well, then maybe I don't have 1,000, but I feel like I got half.
I felt that way too until I started logging them. I mean, my Kanto Dex is pretty good. I'm at 84 out of 150.
I got a ton in Sword and Shield. Like, that whole area.
Yeah, I'm pretty good
Like
in
Sword
Gen
and
8
Shield
and Gen
with-
9. I'm not bad there.
Yeah. And then Arceus, I had a bunch in Arceus as well.
Yeah.
Well, you know my Sword and Shield luck. I mean, I had 10 shinies before I even started, like, playing the game.
Damn right you did.
Speaking of which, I can't wait for us to go on a trip again.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, another shiny.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even put your stream back on the main
Oh, and it didn't let me...
screen. And then meditate, nice.
I think what I'm gonna do is, for game week, I'm gonna do for $20 you can make me release a shiny Pokemon, and I'm gonna just only play with my extra shiny Pokemon.
Oh, there you go. What's funny is the last time Paul made me release a Pokemon, I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's a common Pokemon. I don't have that shiny anymore.
What was it?
It was Rattata.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, because I never really hunted, like, Rattata's not really being put in a lot of games.
Yeah, and it was a common one in the games that it was in.
Yeah, it's a Gen 1 Pokemon, so it's like... Honestly, I'm surprised not, I guess, surprisingly, but I'm missing a lot of Gen 1 shinies. Which is why I'm trying to get Gen 1 taken care of first. Legendary hunting is going to be a blast.
Yeah.
There's only limited ways to get some of those. I do like Dynamax Adventures, so I'm not, like, against doing that, but you have to do it as a group. You can't do it solo.
And why is that?
Because the NPCs are dumb. And
So
if,
you either just need to be, like, overpowered or...
well, it's not even about being overpowered because Like it's a roguelite basically. So
Yeah, but
you get two
always
deaths
had
on your team.
decent. Yeah, I've always had decent luck solo doing the soloing those.
But you mean the single battles or the Dynamax
The
dungeons?
Dynamax adventures.
Oh, see, when I get to the final boss, I usually get completely crushed.
More
'Cause-
times than not, I honestly complete my Dynamax adventure when I solo.
Well, then you are lucky, sir.
Where else are there psychic Pokemon that I can go? Is it gonna be an early night for B unit?
I don't know. I was up early this morning, so
Yeah, that was. I didn't go to. Well, I went to bed at 11, but I didn't fall asleep till 2,
gotcha.
and then I was up at 7 with Homeboy. So that was fun. I got a little nap on the couch though, and I got that cool coffee mug, and he got an outfit. I got a shirt, and
That's good.
it's a Lego set thing, and hey, so for shits and giggles, I went on Legos because there was a Lego set I had on my wish list that was getting discontinued.
Okay.
So I bought it. It was $30, so like not a big deal. It was just a tiny one, and that's the reason I never bought it. I was like, I can just pick it up when, you know, like if I get a gift card or I get like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just was one that I felt like, I don't need to like buy it, like because
Yeah.
like somebody will get it for me or whatever for Christmas or something, and it just never happened, and now it's like being discontinued. So it's like I put together a wish list of like all the Lego sets that are out currently that I want, and there's 16,
Okay.
and it's $3,800.
Oh my god.
Now, granted, one of those is the Eiffel Tower, which is like $600.
Okay.
And the other one is the Titanic, which is like $600. So if you take those two out, it's 14 for what, $2,600. Still a lot of money,
Yeah.
but the overall value per set is a lot less when you do that.
Yeah. No, I get you. But that's Legos these days, man. They're like, oh, would you like to
Well,
give us your firstborn child?
they're expensive. They are expensive, and I'm not going to downplay that they're expensive. But I remember being a kid wishing I had a bigger Lego set that would take me more time, because like I was trying to put together the alternate set that they didn't give you instructions for and stuff like that, just
Yeah.
because I was never challenged by it, but I loved Legos so much.
Yeah.
So,
We
I
went.
love the
Go
big
ahead.
Lego sets now. I love them. It takes me, I normally do like one bag a day, and I'll work on it like 3 days a week, and then the Lego set lasts me a while, and I still feel like a sense of accomplishment, and you know, it takes me a couple weeks to finish a box, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I've got like 9 in my attic right now that I need to put together.
Jesus. Yeah, we like to we basically just have like big bins of Legos
Yeah.
that B-Man plays with, and it's just fun to watch his creativity go with them.
Yeah.
Like he
That's-
can follow
that's the one
directions
thing.
and build things, but he'd honestly most of the time rather just build his own thing.
Yeah. I remember sitting with my dad, we would just like pick a topic, so to speak. Like, oh, we're going to build a city. So we would build like cars and trucks and city like stuff. You know, like we would just pick what we were going to build for.
Yep.
And I still have my large bin of like all my Lego sets from when I was a kid.
My parents
I have
have
them all in,
mine.
like, yeah, a tub. So when Brixton gets old enough, I'll build with him. But the cool thing about that is like the last sets of like Legos that I built with my dad are still together in that bin. So I'll take them out.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll keep them, you know, to the side. And then I'm thinking like the first Lego sets that I build with Brixton, like I might just like not frame them, but I might get one of those like a not glass boxes, but like those acrylic boxes, and I might just put them all together, make a little display piece out of it.
That's neat.
and then that way, when I go and Brixton has his own kids, he'll be able to do the same kind of thing, and just kind of keep that going.
Heck yeah, man.
I think it's pretty awesome, but
Yeah, I mean, Legos are a great pastime and hand-me-down, so I think it's a pretty sweet idea.
And like you said, the other thing that's pretty neat about it too is like you get to watch, you know, their creativity go.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, especially when you have just a bin full of Legos. Like sometimes it takes you a while to start, but once you take it, like once you start, it's like, oh, you know, like I can make this or I can make that, or that's what I've been thinking about also, like on eBay and on like Goodwill and stuff like that. They sell like containers of just like mixed bag Legos.
Yep.
I've been thinking about just growing that as well, because like the options are cool.
Yeah, for sure. You never know when you're looking for a specific piece that's easy or hard to find.
Yeah.
Like, I know the value of Legos a lot of times comes down to the minifigs, but I'm not going to say the pieces are cheap.
Yeah, the only reason I want the Krusty, so they just did the Krusty Burger from The Simpsons,
Okay.
but it literally comes with like the whole cast of The Simpsons in minifigs.
Okay.
So it's like that's the only reason I really want it, because like
It's the
even
only
if
way to get them.
yeah, it's the only way to get them, and even if like, you know, down the line the Krusty Burger doesn't survive, you know, we're gonna have all those minifigs that I know for sure people are gonna want.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not buying Legos to scalp them or sell them, but if for whatever reason times are tough, you know, like that's the thing I think about all the time. Like if I ever got into a situation in life where times were seriously tough, it's like I look at all my classic games consoles and stuff like that, all the games I have,
Yep.
Lego piece. Like I have so much money and stuff.
Oh, I know, man. We started selling off a bunch of like my collectibles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some of this plastic that I'm selling, man. Whew.
Yeah.
Cash
Well,
money.
exactly. And that's the thing is like I've been like, and I even a lot of the CDs that I inherited from my dad, like he's got CDs and DVDs of like anime that they just don't make anymore.
Yeah, anime is definitely
it's-
valuable.
Oh, I've got like 6 printer boxes full of anime DVDs and series and stuff like that, and it's like all my dad would do is like rip a copy of it and then store the DVD away, so they're all in like really good shape.
Well, that's good.
And it's like you look at some of those CDs and some of those it's just I don't right now have the time or the need to sell them, so
Yeah.
but it's like I have the digital files, so it's like I don't necessarily need the physical copies. Like
Yeah, it's fair.
the most memories I have are the computer that all that stuff's on, you know. So
Yeah.
one day I need to sit down and like really sell out a bunch, not sell out, but like get rid of some of the collectibles that I have, because it makes for a good rainy day fund, or if we want to take a really nice vacation or something, because like I've got like Matchbox cars in box, like complete in box from the 60s, like
Yeah, some good stuff.
yeah. So just when you get like when we decide, like, you know, when Brixton's maybe old enough to be watched for a week by my mom or something like that, that we can just like go do, I probably wouldn't do Japan, but like do a Japan, you know, like you're doing.
Yeah. Just do a nice little getaway.
Yeah. I did promise Sarah that we would go to a beach somewhere at some point, because that's what she wanted to do our wedding at. And I was like, mad people can't just like throw money around and do a destination wedding. Like,
Yeah.
it gets expensive.
It does in fact get expensive.
What kind of Sammy are you thinking here, buddy?
I'm probably gonna have to reset again to find something. Because
Well,
I
I
think
picked
I'm
this
gonna
last one.
take a timeout from the water.
Yeah.
Alright, there's no Inkay here, so I'm just gonna... Let's see what we can find. Grubbin. I do love me grubbin. Am I gonna hate myself for thinking about grubbin?
I think Grubbin is a little easier to find than you
Deeper
think.
Red, yeah. So I don't
It still
hate...
sucks having to look at them tiny motherfuckers, but
Yeah. But at least it's on grass instead of water.
yes.
So I don't hate bug as an option that we don't do often.
Okay.
I could do bug.
Is Grubbin just bug?
Yeah.
Okay. Bug it is.
Or I can look for something else if you'd like.
No, if you need a Grubbin, I want you to be able to get what you need.
I mean, not only do I need grubbin, but
realistically
I
don't.
love grubbin.
Oh, I don't know what I need. Like, I feel like I am at the point where I've almost tapped the potential out of this game. Almost. Like, I need starters. I need, like, end game content, but
I'd say there's a lot of mod in this game.
yeah, I literally just moved, like, 500 shinies to this game. Now, I had moved all my shinies off of this game, but
Yeah.
I want to say I'm probably at, like, close to 600
Okay.
shinies overall. Now, how many of those sword and shield ones were fully legit before Yellow decided to stop? Ooh, that's a shiny. Maybe not, but I think that might be. Nope. It's the shadow. Son of a gun. That's crazy that's how we met Yellow.
Yeah.
That's how I got my first purple Lapras. Ooh, that's a shiny Espartha, though.
Yeah, it is. See, the one thing I will say from Sword and Shield is I don't count any of the, like, Machamp's level stuff.
Oh, I'm not counting my Machamps.com stuff.
Gotcha.
Now, like, if I did, like, I also have a second Lapras that is legitimate, so to speak, but, I would have counted my first Lapras because we did get it out of a Dynamax dungeon. Like, it wasn't like he didn't hack the Dynamax dungeon, he just happened to find the correct seed on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a legitimate Pokemon. And in that aspect, I count those Pokemon. But, like, if it's a Machamps.com, I don't even keep them.
Yeah.
The only Machamps.com one I've kept is my Iron Hands. I haven't.
Okay.
I think I have another Iron Hands, but no, I don't, because Iron Hands is in your game, not mine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have another Iron Hands yet, but I haven't necessarily had the time to run Iron Hands.
I gotcha.
So it's stuff like that.
Yeah, as long as I have my trainer ID on them, one of my trainer IDs,
Yes.
then I'm good.
I was just gonna say, because like I have Adba Games as my trainer ID, but I've spelled it like 2 different ways, and I'm like, son
Yeah.
of a bitch. Like I even remember setting it up thinking like, okay, I need to spell it the same way. I messed it up.
Yeah, I have T-Dub, Bay Unit, B Unit, other stuff.
Yeah, as long as
so-
you know it's one of yours, you know,
Yeah.
like that's the big thing. And to each their own too. I mean, like we're definitely being a little more strict probably on ourselves than some people would be.
Yeah, maybe.
Because like in one breath, you can't help if you're trading and you get a hacked Pokemon. Like it's not your doing, you know.
Yeah.
God, I have so much when we used to Wonder Trade, like 2 pages of Wonder Trade.
Yep.
I just hate egg hatching on this game.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Well, my Sammy ran out. No, it didn't, but there's just a random group of Oddishes. All right, my Sammy's done. We're doing bug, you said?
Yeah, I'm down for some bug. I just got my KOs here. So I'm ready to rock.
All right, it's saved. I'm gonna maybe date skip once or twice and see if I can
Sure.
find any bugs that suit my fancy here.
Yeah, I mean,
Have
eventually...
you played any of your other games on the Switch here? Sorry, I should have let you talk.
No, you're good. I just, I played a little bit of Mario Kart. But that's about
Yeah,
it.
I have not played the Mario Kart. I'm still waiting for Sarah to be like, yeah, let's play.
Yeah, they have a crab driver. So,
Yes, I did see that because I watched Dashi
okay.
play them.
Yeah, so I am the crab. That is like my new character.
Nice.
No more Waluigi.
Flygon, that's an interesting one that I don't see often in this game, I feel like. He's not bugged, but... Alright, let's do, let's get you this Sammy.
Did you do your resets?
I did a reset. I didn't... I'm good. I am definitely in the run around.
Yeah, that's fine. I
And
just...
find, and especially with bug, it's going to be a lot easier to just go to different areas and find. I forgot to connect the internet. You ready?
I had to turn off airplane mode because I forgot.
It's all good. T-Dub, Pokemon Bio.
Ding, ding. Ready.
It's KMW N6V. Nice. We also, it doesn't have to be tonight, but we have to make some plans to do another little hangout. Maybe we can actually play a game of something this
Yeah.
time. We'll bring Brixton over now that he sleeps a little bit easier for us, and he's getting better and not sick. And
Yeah, all good with us. Dun, 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 dun. See how big that Munchkin's got. Because they just keep
it's
growing.
funny because I feel. Oh god damn it. When I don't. All right. Like when I'm just looking at him, holding him. This, that, the other thing. I don't feel like he's grown that much, but
No.
we have this app that we load all his pictures into.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we need for bug, by the way. Is it?
Cherry tomatoes. This one's gonna be a fun one.
I have 80 of those, so if you want to
Okay,
bring.
I'm gonna back out the 3 cherry tomatoes I just put in, and I'll bring cucumber pickle.
Okay. And it sorts his pictures by month. So it's like when I look back at those pictures, that's when I'm like, golly, he's massive compared to like what he used to be. What
Yeah.
we're running into, a lot of our problem has been his like he's growing lengthwise and not weight-wise
Okay.
as much. So like right now he's in 6 to 12, I mean he's about to be 6 months, but right now he's in 6 to 12 month sleep sacks.
Okay.
But he's like drowning in them, like in a lot of the clothes he's like drowning in. But if you put him in like clothes that fit him for his weight, like he doesn't like his length just doesn't fit. Like he can't wear anything with feet.
Okay.
You know, he's super long. He's like I want to say he's like 30, like in the 30 percentile in length
Okay.
right now, and then we're like 4% on the weight.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Both of our kids were like in the 90 plus percentile for weight.
Oh yeah, no,
Jesus. The tomato
they're
just
like
took a
you
roll.
need. Well, like I told you, they told us that like at one point you just need to feed him till he throws up, and it's like it's not that we weren't feeding him, and it's not like he was getting enough food because he wasn't waking up hungry or anything like that.
Yeah.
He just was an active baby, and he wasn't necessarily losing a ton of weight or like gaining a ton of weight. Like,
Yeah.
so at 5 months, he had finally made it onto the growth chart for weight.
Okay.
So that's like 3 weeks ago.
That's crazy. Kids, man, let me tell you.
But the thing is like he was healthy, and it was the thing that pissed me off about it was like the doctor was acting like we weren't doing our job. You know, like
Yeah.
I can't feed him any more than he wants to eat. You know.
True that. All right, we good. We got the right 3 this time.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Just checking in, still the pizza garbage.
Connection to the server has been interrupted.
Well, now that's a first.
What could have possibly happened?
Normally, when the connection freaks out, I am spawned in like a different spot.
Yeah.
This is the first time I stayed in the same spot. Let's go here.
It's very possible that I was just looking at a shiny Combi and I just traveled.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to rewind that video.
Oh, I paused your stream actually, so
Oh, sweet.
nope, it did not work. It just was like, hey, this is where we're at.
I feel like I saw orange
good
when
way.
I was flying away, but let me go back at some point.
Yeah. Wow, wow. Did it hit P unit yet?
What's that? Did what hit B unit yet?
You'll see.
Oh snap. Say who's hitting me?
Oh, no, not this band hammer that I'm about to give this guy, but
Oh.
I gifted you 5 subbies.
Oh, why did nothing trigger yet? What the hell? I see that Shutterstar just subscribed. Well, thanks for the gift subbies, dog.
No problem.
Hopefully, eventually, the stream lag goes away and it actually tells me.
The only thing that sucks about Bug is you can't freaking see him.
Yeah, they can be a little tough to see. Oh, there we go. Just the switch off of that. So we've got boom, boom, boom. To Raid City, Shutterstar, Frostmat QR, Reaper's Revenge, and the left 000000000. Thanks, Buggings. I don't know why the alert didn't pop up, but
That's all good.
now I'm going to figure out what happened to my alerts.
Well, it looked like the first one wanted to, like, came through, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't pop up on their screen like it normally does, but
Yeah.
you need to figure out, like, you need to do channel point redemptions, my guy. If that's the next thing you do, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm sure I could set it up.
Because I have 51,000 channel points,
Damn.
and I would like to spend them to make them, like, make you do fun things. So,
To make me do fun things. Yeah, sounds about right.
what's cool, like, I have one set up that, like, if you spend, like, cash in 50,000 channel points, you could, like, play a game of Rocket League with you or something like that. Like,
Gotcha, gotcha.
you can set them up, like, fun things like that. Like, and you can limit it so that you're not like, oh, now I've got to spend, like, a whole night playing games with a stranger. Like,
Yeah. For
but-
50,000 points, you can shiny hunt with
Yeah.
the unit.
Yeah.
Good job, Adam.
Hashtag things I already do for 1,000. Ooh, that's a shiny over there. That's not even that's a
Oh,
wild
that's a
shiny.
Tentacruel. Look at that.
Shiny number. Oh. Listen here, you jerk.
Don't be a penis.
Tentacruel in a dive ball.
Nice, nice, nice.
I actually think I needed that one, which is funny.
Well, that's good. I caught one of those, I want to say yesterday? Maybe the day before?
Well, I can't even believe I found it, because, like, I literally was like, why am I running towards the water with a bug sandwich? And then because I had, like, jumped off a cliff and, like, I was flying that direction. I'm like, oh, well, would you look at that?
Well, that's why, Adam. That's why.
1000%.
I literally have, like, the perfect scenario to find a shiny. Because everything here is freaking grubbing and charger bug.
Nice.
I found
I
it.
have all the charger bugs, I know that. Because I got Chargebugs in Arceus.
I don't think Treasure Bug's in Arceus.
Doesn't Chargebug go to? Well, then maybe I have it in here. I know I have all the Chargebugs. I just don't. Maybe it's Sword and Shield then.
I believe it was in
I don't
Sword and Shield. I think it
That's
started in Alola.
one thing I'm trying not to do is like get in on the ripping Pokemon cards lately, because God, I watch people do it all the time and it looks like so much fun, but my luck is just not that good.
I got a...
I know you were saying you got the Final Fantasy stuff.
Yeah, and I got a booster box of the last set, not Destined Rivals, one before that.
Oh,
And-
Prismatic?
No, it was in between.
Journey Together?
Yes, that one. And I got a really good box. I got lucky.
Nice. I just saw somebody that got a, you know those, it's either a 3 or a little 6-pack box that they sell.
Yep.
So I think it's a 6-pack box.
Yeah.
Somebody just got one with 3 God packs in it,
That's disgusting.
all Eevees,
Jeez, it's
like
so
all
prismatic.
evolutions. Yeah, Prismatic, 3 God packs in one of those boxes.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
I've never pulled a God pack to date.
me either. But what I was going to say is I haven't been following Magic much,
Yeah.
but I think it's either this week or next week. Best Buy is doing a drop on a Magic set,
Okay.
and so that makes me believe it's like a newer set, but I just didn't
Maybe.
know like what I don't know. I don't know what's involved in Magic, and I really wish they made the Planeswalker games.
The Planeswalker games?
Yeah, there was Magic the Gathering Planeswalkers. You could play that on your computer.
Oh.
I just wish there was a Magic game that I could like play online now.
There is Magic Arena.
But is that with current sets and stuff?
I mean, I think it's basically digital, like literal digital Magic cards.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's just another hobby that I don't necessarily want to spend money in, but I would love to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
The console thing has just gotten super expensive, but like, I literally have rebought all of my childhood. I've gotten like, I want to say 90% of the games that I've had as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cruising, but now I'm in the areas where it's like I owned a GameCube, and I think I bought one game for it because by the time I got a GameCube was like the old cycle. Like there was a new cycle of
Yep.
consoles. So I want to get more games for GameCube, but like I don't know what games to get. I collect Legos, like so that's expensive.
Yeah.
Like
I've been trying really hard not to get trapped into the playing card cycle again
yeah,
because I love it. Like I do truly love the playing card like cycle. And
I don't have a
collecting
problem with it
and-
if I'm gonna actually use it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm buying a bunch of cards, and you, myself, Matt, like if we're all gonna start like let's play Magic like once a week or once, even if it's like once every 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like then okay, it might be worth it. Like let's build some decks, have some fun.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. But like, I don't want to get into another thing of collecting just to collect.
Yep.
Because I'm a sucker for all of it. Like
Yeah, and I just, with the way life is anymore, like with responsibilities and schedules and everything for everybody, like I've learned too many times just through being in multiple D&D groups, like adults can't commit to getting together regularly.
oh well, yeah.
It doesn't happen for whatever
sorry,
reason it
man,
is.
like-
It's not you, it's adults. Like Again, I was
Yeah, no,
playing
I get
in
you.
4 or 5 different groups. It wasn't just our group. I was playing with a whole bunch of different people. And no matter
Yeah.
who the people were, the same problems were there.
My big thing too is that, like, well, for Sarah and I, like, we're looking at buying a new house, and so that comes with like buying new furniture and new appliances, and not that we haven't saved up money to be able to do that responsibly, but like before I can, like, I'm 1,000% sure that if I picked up, like, besides the game collecting, because like consoles don't come out every year, you know what I'm saying? I'm buying new consoles maybe once every 7 years or 6 years, like whatever, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Compared to, like, if I was collecting cards or something like that, where you're buying like new cards every week or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I could pick a card game to collect, or something to collect, like the Legos or something like that. It's just, I would like to be moved into a new place, get all the stuff we need for our house, see what finances look like, because ultimately too is like, now that I have a kid, like, I have never been more conscious about, like, oh well, like, yeah, okay, I might have an extra this amount of dollars, but like I could take a quarter of that and stuff in a piggy bank for the kid, you know, like,
Yeah.
do stuff that my parents never did for me, kind of thing. And the thought of that is like very, like, it attracts the hell out of me.
Yeah.
It's not wasted money. Like, wasted money is a horrible way to explain it, but it when you put money in like a bank account that, like, oh well, my kid is 20, or like, because we just did a 520 for Brixton.
You say
529, so it's like a
yep,
college
yep,
fund.
college thing, yep. Did you get the free $100 or whatever if you signed up for it in the mail?
We did one out of Connecticut,
Okay.
actually. So I don't know. We just signed up for it like Wednesday.
Okay, gotcha. PA sent me a flyer, I forget when,
Yeah,
after both of our
PA
kids were
has
born.
their own, but we did because we weren't planning on necessarily we put a large chunk of money in to start, so we weren't planning on necessarily doing like, oh, every year we're going to be donating the tax write-off kind of thing, because if that was the case, then we would have done the PA one.
Yeah.
So I think if we put money in it, it'll be like maybe one or two more times, but if we've played our cards right, like, he should be able to pay for, I want to say, 80% of college if he, you know, if the market doesn't like completely just shit out.
Yeah.
But it's just like stuff like that. It's like, okay, we put a large chunk of money. It's like, I'm just banking on hopefully my kid is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and again, you hope you raise them right and all that pressure and all that stuff. But so if I could spend, you know, $500 on this car hobby, or I could put $500 on my kid's 529, or I could put $500 on my kid's bank account, so that if there's something he wants, like, okay, cool, like,
It definitely, having
could do
children
this.
definitely changes your perspective on how you, I'll just call it budget things, that you can
Yeah.
take that for however you want to translate it. But
yeah. Well, the I think the big thing is, like, I used to get an allowance. We didn't really have to do much for it, but we never got, like, I never got like these crazy allowances that like kids get nowadays or whatever. But I've been thinking about it a little bit, like, I don't necessarily want to do the whole, oh, I'll buy you your first car. Like, okay, like, your first car, maybe, like, I'll double whatever you can raise for a first car. Now we're gonna make sure you have a safe first car,
yeah.
but I would like to have that money aside where, you know, like, hey, Dad, I raised X amount of dollars for a car, but
Yeah.
I'm $600 short from your double. Like, I want to be like, okay, like, we got that, you know, we can make that happen.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, it's little things like that, though. Like, you think about I could do X, Y, and Z and get that instant gratification, but like, it's just not worth it now anymore, you know.
Yeah, I get what
But I
you're
will
saying.
say, the one thing I will say is it's very hard to not buy in, but it's very hard to picture that right now because like my kid is so young
Yeah.
that like thinking about him going to college or buying his first, like renting his first apartment or getting his first, like that is so far away.
It is, but when you look at like the reality of like money today, like
Oh yeah, you gotta save
start
now. You
now.
have
like,
to save now.
Now is the time.
Well, I've always found that was the funniest thing about, they say like, oh, in the first X amount of years, you'll spend $1 million on your kid. And, like, the funniest thing I think about it is like the cost of like having a kid isn't terrible. The cost of like, well, no, I mean, just like upfront, like your kid's not like, cause right now, like, yeah, okay, diapers, formula, but like my kid doesn't have any hobbies. My kid doesn't have any activities to go to or he doesn't have any needs for money survival.
I just looked at it from if we had the hospital bill without insurance.
Oh, well, yes, yes.
If we had the hospital bill without insurance, I would have had to take out a second mortgage.
Yeah, I want to say with my insurance, it was like 67,000
Okay.
to have Brixton.
Yeah, Eden was nutso. I think it was like 120.
Was that an emergency too?
So it was because Nicole had to stay hospitalized after the.
Yeah. We
birth.
actually left early, so
Yeah.
that's what was hilarious about us. They told us like they actually wanted us to leave. Like we had him Friday, Thursday. I gotta look now because it's gonna bother me. I feel like I should remember, but it was a Friday. So we had him on a Friday, and we came home on a Monday. They wanted us to go home on Saturday. They're like, "Oh, well, you can go home on Saturday." It's like, are you like we just had like an emergency C-section. Like everything was.
Yeah, that's
not
crazy because I
pleasant.
think like I thought the rule was if you had the C-section period, it was a 3-day stay in the hospital.
You can, yeah, you can stay. It's an automatic 3-day. Like the insurance companies can't not pay, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Like they have to pay for 3 days. Like that is a government kind of thing. Like they have to pay for 3 days. If it might even be 4 days because like a vaginal is like 48 hours or something like that. Like
Yeah.
you're entitled to stay for at least that long, barring there's no complications or anything like that.
Yeah.
But what was crazy for us was it's just like, they tell you like, oh, we need to do all these like classes, not classes, but like those little videos to like for shaken baby syndrome and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And it's like, okay. Yeah, but it's like we hadn't even done all that. Like we didn't even do the first bath, and they're telling us we can go home. It's like I don't even know how to give my kid a bath right now, and you're telling me I can leave? Like I don't feel
That's
ready.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we stayed one day. We could have left a little. Like we obviously could have left earlier, but so our hospital bill wasn't necessarily probably as much because we didn't stay the full time. But
Yeah.
like if we ever decide to do it, like to have another kid, I think there are things that I will try to prepare for at home to make. Ooh, that's a shiny. Hey.
Spin rack. Nice. Nice.
Yep. To try to like put more emphasis on getting the room ready way early.
Okay.
Because Brixton was like 3 weeks early, so we're like, oh, we got time yet. No, you do not. Like that was stressful.
Yeah.
Stuff like we had gotten a lot from the baby shower, but like we didn't go through it.
Oh, okay.
Like I sorted the like diapers by size or whatnot, but like I had no clue what we had Like, we had diaper cream, but we didn't have enough diaper cream to go for upstairs, downstairs, and daycare. You know, like,
Gotcha.
you don't think you need that kind of diaper cream because you're like, oh, you know, like, this thing's massive. Like, you're only using a little bit. It's like, yes, that is true, but like, do you want to run upstairs every time to get diaper cream? Like,
Very fair.
so it's like there's many things that I would do to prepare better.
I mean, you certainly learn after you go through it. Like for us, like Eden, everything felt a lot easier, I guess is the way to put it.
Yeah.
Because like the first time, obviously, we didn't know what we were doing. Like,
Was Braun a good, like, was he a unicorn baby, like, in the sense of like he slept well, he did X, Y, and Z well, or was he the quote unquote nightmare baby where he didn't sleep well, he, you know, like, he needed a lot of attention, he was colicky kind of thing?
I wouldn't say he was a nightmare. I don't know if
Yeah,
he was a
lack of better
unicorn
terms,
either.
Okay.
Like,
'Cause-
early on, he was good. He went to bed. He did his things. The issue with him was that just with eating, sometimes was a struggle where he would eat too much and get colicky,
Okay. Yeah.
or like just be cranky because he wanted more, and
Yeah.
the doctor didn't want us to feed more because of the weight class he was in.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And they're like, you need to wean him back, but like not feeding him was miserable.
Yeah. So you got to try to like satiate while.
Yeah, so working through that was tough. I mean, he was a good sleeper at first. There was a point that he hit like a sleep regression, and that's when things
Yeah.
started to get a little dicey.
That's, I mean, knock on wood, that is the one thing that we've been very lucky with, that even with him being sick, and now granted there's been a couple early mornings, I'll say, but nothing, it's not like, oh, we got up at 3 o'clock and we've been up ever since. Like, there's been none of that.
Okay.
And then like all the early like sleep regression milestones that, you know, they're like, oh, at this amount of months, like, expect a sleep regression. At this amount, like, we've hit all those, and we have never had a sleep regression.
That's good. We never,
So-
I shouldn't say never. We really did struggle with either of the kids about being up a lot and like all night with the kids.
Yeah.
Like, it might be like they woke us up because they needed to eat, and then they'd go back to sleep pretty easy.
Yeah.
Braun's struggle
See that-
too at the beginning was that he, like, we had to have him sleep in our bed early on, and you're
Got
not
it,
supposed to do
okay.
that, obviously.
Well,
Not supposed to.
you're not supposed to, because I don't want you to roll on the kid. But yes.
Yeah. And he was, he slept, we'll say,
He was
different than
comforted
he was
by your
supposed to.
presence. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there were nights that I had to have him fall asleep in my arm, and I'm not going to say I had the best night's sleep of my life, but that's what he wanted. So it was like, all right, this is what you're going to get, bro.
Well, so basically the reason why I started this conversation is because, like, I think about doing another kid at some point, and I think the thing I'm scared of is it's been so good. Like, it's been like unbelievably good
Yeah.
that, like, if we have another one and he's an absolute nightmare, like, I would never regret the kid after we had it, but you know what I mean? Like, I would regret the decision. I
Gotcha.
think. Like, I would be happy to have a kid, but it's like, we had it good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
he was great. Everything was good. I'm just interested in how things were for you, because, like, we have a very good baby, and normally if you have one very good baby, they're awful. Like, the next one's awful.
yeah, I would not say in any
Normally.
ways that Eden is awful. Like, I think that we are definitely blessed with the two
I don't
that we
mean, like,
have.
bad, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, so like Brixton hasn't had like sleep regression, or hasn't really been colicky, or I mean, the biggest thing for him is like he's gotten sick a couple times, and that's why up in the middle of the night or whatever. But like since 6 weeks, Brixton's been sleeping in his crib by himself without waking up till the morning time. You know, like so.
Yeah, and you won't always get that.
Exactly. So it's like now both Sarah and I were those babies.
Mhm.
So is that genetic? You know, like is that we're just gonna have awesome kids all the time?
You never know, man.
She's laughing at me right now.
You may, you may
but
not.
that's the thing. It's like it's a fucking roll of the dice, man. So it's like,
yeah, it
let's-
is.
Let's have another one. They're fucking kids, awful.
Yeah. But you also gotta look at it like, and this is kind of where we got, like, if you do a good job with the first one, and again, there's
Yeah.
gonna be hiccups and things like that no matter what.
Well, yeah,
The
nothing's ever
second
perfect,
one
for sure.
learns a lot from the first one.
You can't hop in the middle of a conversation and be upset. She comes up. She's like, you can't say that. You know what I said about them being miserable. But like, no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree with you. I think the other thing too is I think Brixton will be old enough that if we had another kid, they would pick up at least on some tendencies, maybe not all of them. And each kid is different, and their requirements or whatever are going to be different. I just can't help. I think it's a me thing. I just can't help but feel like we've cashed in all of our luck because we have such a perfect baby. Like, dude, he's crying. You pick him up and you make a little raspberry on his belly, and he's laughing, smiling.
Yep.
Like, it's so easy to get him happy. It's so, like, when he gets a shot, his eyes will well up, and then that's it. Like, if he cries, it's for like a half a second, and then you're just like, oh, hey, it's okay, and then he's good. Like, he's just chilling.
Yeah.
Like, for him to, like, cry, like, actually cry, is such a rarity that, like, I'm
That's good.
hesitant to be like, yeah, let's have another one, because like I feel like we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be like, I'm going to get milk and cigarettes and never coming back.
Just what Sarah wanted to hear.
Well, we joke about it all the time, like who's gonna go for milk and cigarettes first? Yeah, like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. It was funny because she was like, oh, like you can go for milk and cigarettes, but you have to take the dog. I'll take the kid.
Oh my gosh.
But no, we keep it lighthearted for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things where it's like, with the way life has been for me personally, this is the luckiest I've ever been in my life,
Well,
hands
that's-
down. And I'm thankful that it's my kid, and I'm thankful that we are in a position to raise him in a good environment to provide anything he could possibly, and all of those good things. But it's like, you know, like the thought of like having a sibling for him like is entertaining, but at the same time,
Stressful.
yeah, do I want to? Is he gonna? Do we need another sibling?
Yeah.
Like, how much does that affect him? Because I also think there's something to like if you are a single child and you raise a single child, I feel like the way you handle that situation is much different than if you were in a family where you're like the fourth child.
Oh, sure.
So if you only have one kid, you're not as likely to get, like pass on the single child, you know, syndrome.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say like the single kids are the spoiled kids, right? Because that's
Yeah.
what you get to put all your eggs into, you know?
Correct.
You don't have to worry about spreading too thin or anything with all that. But at the end of the day, like, it just, you know, it's what you guys want. It's what you guys feel is best for you guys. He's going to keep growing. He's going to keep changing. You're going to keep changing your mind.
Yeah.
I mean, before we started, we were both saying, you know what, 3 sounds like a really good number. Three is where it's at. Ask me how I feel now.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. It's like, I remember back when I was talking about, when I was younger, you know, even like 18, 19, you know, get married, white picket fence,
Oh, yeah.
2 kids. Kind of like that kind of stuff. Like, I always thought it would be 2 kids. And then after having the first kid, I'm like, oh shit, like there's a lot more that goes into this that I didn't take into consideration. Now I did take a lot into like I knew my life would change. I knew nothing would be the same. Like I understood that.
Yeah.
Things I didn't take into consideration was like, oh, the chores that have to get done. Brixton doesn't give a fuck about that. Like,
Not yet.
yeah, like, no. But what I mean is like, okay, so prime example, I have to do the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
I come home, I pick Brixton up from daycare. You know, we get home, I gotta put him in his rocker, like his bouncy chair, while I try to do the dishes. And it's like, okay, well, if he's having a bad day, he's freaking out. Like, I can't get the dishes done while,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
that kind of stuff. Like, I did not think about that at all. Like, I knew my life would change. I knew I wouldn't be able to stream or game all the time. I knew I'd be able to just like, hey, I'm gonna go to Q-Mart
Yeah.
or whatever, just like vanish like I used to. Like, I understood that, but it's like, hey, I gotta go take the trash out. Like, okay, well, who's watching the kid? You know,
Yep.
like
Yeah, it's a different
that
way to
kind of
think about
stuff
everything that you do.
You don't think about.
I've effectively found 0 bugs.
Yeah, my sandwich is done.
Me too.
I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah, I'm pretty tapped here too.
All right.
So works
Well
for me for
then,
tonight, my dude.
I have something going on Wednesday.
Okay.
I would assume we probably couldn't stream Monday because we literally streamed yesterday and today.
Yeah. I think I'll see how this week goes. It's just me at work this week, so
Yeah, so I'm Tuesday or Thursday, maybe Friday.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm going to be busy.
all right.
Like, yeah, this week's going to be tough for me. So it's probably going to be Tuesday, Thursday, or nothing. Because like my weekend's kind of like Sunday we're going to Reading Phillies.
Okay.
Saturday we might have something going on. I just haven't spoke with Sarah yet. I heard her on the phone talking about plans. So
Yeah, no worries. I probably have something going on this weekend too. So
yeah. So Tuesday, Thursday is probably my availability.
all right. I know I'm late. I want to say Tuesday, but it doesn't mean I can't. It just means that eight would probably be
Well-
the earliest. So
Well, yeah, and so in all honesty, like we put the kid to bed starting like 8 o'clock. So for me, like if you're like, oh, I can't stream till like 8:30, like that, okay, that works for me perfectly fine because you know that's probably the time. 8:30, 9 o'clock is normally when I can hop on and do stuff. So
yeah, I
you know,
find
even
it
we get a
starting
short
at
stream-
8:39 doesn't. I don't last very long. So
well, yeah, but and that's okay. Like most places say you should only stream for like an hour or two anyway, but.
yeah, I don't know how those places are doing.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, but anyways, good stream, man. Everybody watching, thanks for tuning in. Leave a follow, leave a sub, leave a like, do all the wonderful things you do.
Gaming.
Check out Abba Games.
Extra life.
Yeah, you guys know how it is.
Do the thing.
We'll see you next stream. Peace. Bounce.
Peace.